everybody, and welcome back to High Button Sports here as we get set for Championship Day here at the U15AA Provincials. Just seems like yesterday we were rolling in here. I was trying to figure out the internet, figure out a way to bring this tournament to all you at home, and here we are. 4 teams are left. Antigonish with an absolute insane win yesterday with a goal of 4.8 seconds left, ends up being the difference, eliminating Glace Bay. One of the craziest things I've seen so far this year, coming out today in the semifinal against Tasa, trying to move on to the gold medal game at 2 p.m. this afternoon. And we are off to the races. Bulldogs works that puck down. Retrieved here on the right side. Connors goes in for it. Connors plays that over to Oliver. Oliver gets stick lifted back around the back end here, picked up to the blue line. Board battle in tight and now pulled down, and a quick penalty coming here as a tripping call. A collision there along the half boards, and 2 minutes for getting under the skates. We're gonna have our first power play of the game here, and it looks like it's gonna go to Tasa, so an early start. You wanna avoid any penalties you can, obviously, here in a big game like this, but quick time for a penalty kill here. Antigonish, that puck worked to behind. Tasa with the move to the left side. Picking up speed through the offensive zone. Canes is gonna play that in off the end, boys. A bounce in there. Pushed off to the corner. Now worked by behind keeping, and a quick clear. Sent back in the zone, keeping. Gonna stop in behind the net, play that over on the wall to Ben McDonald. McDonald, nice little dish pass across in through the neutral zone. Down the right side they come, another drop pass. Tasa trying to work that thing in slowly, and at the last point, turned over, but then back to the line. Hard shot in, and covered up. Looks to me like that's Tucker Broussard getting the nod here. Broussard has had a fantastic weekend here so far, helping his team get into this position. So it's Rossi McPhee for that tripping call, a minute into the power play. Down the right side, that led on, and slapped out of the zone. Well, not out of the zone, but at least back to the line. As Jake McInnes cut off on that one, and Chisholm chasing after it, poked by. Tasic shot on, that steered aside. Muse picks it up on the line, plays it back to McKay. McKay to the right side. Chip down, Chisholm gonna get a stick on it and sent the opposite end. So a minute and a half gone on that initial penalty. We're only about 2.5 minutes into the game. Here on the left side, trying to get a little fancy with it. McInnes grabbing, now up the wall. McNair, oh no, the arm goes up again here. So a penalty 200 foot from your own net. McNair down the left side, and 11 seconds left on this penalty, but I won't need to update the graphic as Tasa will head right back to it, and a quick save by Broussard on the right side of the net there. And as one penalty is 4 seconds away from ending, another one starts here, and another tripping call. A tough one for McInnes to take, is a good penalty killing shift there for the young Jake McInnes, but then away from his own net at the other end, somehow gets his stick caught in there, and here we are. Another 2 minutes on the kill here early in this. We're not even 2.5 minutes into the game. So sent on out, we'll return to 5-on-4 here. Back in behind, picked up that one. Broderick shot in front, the rebound comes out past Gorman's stick. Burchell trying to play that in behind. It's rifled down through center. Picked up now in stride here by Bernier. Bernier up the right side, into the skates. A quick spin around pass there for Aiden McDonald. Stopped once more though. Burchell shot on, and that one flies into the roof. But yesterday we saw during one of those games the puck smash a glass up there. I thought maybe it was broken, but my eyes, I think, deceived me down here at center ice, as looks like they were able to wipe away any access showed from that puck, and that glass held up strong. That must be bulletproof up there. There's no meshing behind that net, so that puck's flying. That one's sent in, covered up. 1:09 here, left to go in the second power play. Tasa getting a little bit done here, but nothing to write home about, as the Bulldogs doing a good job of cutting down the grade A chances here early. That one's sent back to the line, but Kay keeps it in. Over to the right side, swung at. Picked up now, dumped back down the opposite end, no icing. Played over to the left side, Ben McDonald. Hands off to the middle, it's down on the right now. Move into the corner here, down low. McKay's gonna pick that up there on the other side. Pinch diddle on the boards now. Oliver trying to do some kill. Tasa trying to direct that puck in front. 31 seconds left to go in the second penalty. Antigonish just trying to stay alive here, keep it even, as they early penalty troubles causing some defensive play. Shot back in. Oh, and here at the back here, Murphy is going to catch Oliver. The head contact, and Murphy immediately heads off, and just like that, we're all evened up. So 17 seconds left in that second Antigonish penalty, and now at the back of the play, you can kind of see it on the left side of the screen maybe, but got him up high with the hit. Time to go, another puck to be dropped, this time in the Tasa end, and 4-on-4 for 14 seconds. Played in behind, keeping, tries to chip it on the wall. Now up the left side. Captain here, Muse, looking for a lane. Oh, and a good active stick, getting rid of that. And a chance taken away there by Chisholm. Down the right side, that puck on. Rossi McPhee tries to play it down low. Spun around, getting that one to the line, wind up shot, that one gloved down. So some action here in the Tasa end for the first time this game. There's now 1 minute and 21 seconds left on the Bulldogs power play. Back towards the middle, chipped by Chisholm. Tasa going back the other way, but another active stick. Poke checking like it's NHL 23 and you're playing at home on your PlayStation 5. Getting that right bumper, going, and just anytime Tasa trying to enter the zone, that quick little poke out, so highly effective. No risk of a penalty really if you can keep it clean and out of the skates, which they've been able to do so. 50 seconds left to go here in the power play. That one rifled in over the net. Down the left side, trying to get it back to the line. Poked off, kept in by Connors. Down low, Bernier gonna do the honors of shooting that one out. 32 seconds. Oh, it's some low pressure here. A little lazy getting back to that one as Gorman helps create the turnover. Sent in, it looks like we caught some mesh. 9:06 to go in the first. 23 seconds left to go in the penalty. Fought for down the right side, Lotherington tries to get it out. It's chipped back, turned over in front now, Broderick. He'll get sent off into the corner, 13 seconds to go. Picked up by Bulldogs, trying to connect on that pass just ahead of the stick. Pardon me. Back over to Lotherington. He'll be cut off, but Tasa moving it forward, another shot. And Cobley gloved down by Broussard. And that'll take us to the end of the power plays. So, 3 early power plays of this game. 2 for the Tasa side, 1 for Antigonish. No goals. No great chances either for either side, so the defense showing up here early. Here on the right side, Tasa down in the corner trying to free that up. Gets over to the middle now, cut back, left side through the middle. Taking a little too much time with those Deeks as Benjamin Kavanaugh, then shot in off the glove into the corner. Sent over back to the blue line, stick handle by the Bulldogs. Sent back in now, Canes. Down the wall, that's backhanded into the middle. McKay tries to get it all over. Off the half wall, they play it down and shot back in. Oh, and a big layout hit there at the line. It's Seth McGilvery sending him to the ground. Picked up now through the middle again. Got to be careful with those sticks up high. We know that all it takes is one little whack before it's a head contact. Might have gotten away with one on both sides there. Picked up in behind now, down the wing and in behind. They're gonna do a little cut back. Trying to jam it in there on the wall, or on the post, and cover it up. 7:26 to go here in the first, so halfway through our first frame. Semi-final number 1 here. Round robin is nothing but a distant memory to us watching at this point. Like I said, the Bulldogs trying to go on a run here after starting off the tournament with 2 losses in which they led to start the game and then gave it up. They came back with 2 big wins. That one sent in, and they find themselves here as one of the final 4 teams. I believe next we've got Cole Harbour taking on the Lumberjacks. That should be another good game. Interested to see who's going to be the 2 teams to play this afternoon at 2 p.m. We're going to go at 8:30 a.m. like we are right now, then 10:30 a.m. and then have a little, I suppose, what is it, an hour and a half break, and then we'll be off to the races for our final game at 2. That one sent down for the icing. .54 left to go here in the first. We'll head back down to the Antigonish end. A lot of that puck play in the Antigonish end here early. No breakaways or insane chances yet, like I keep saying, but still, if we're talking about zone time. That one's back to Reeves. Chisholm slaps at it. It's back to Reeves. Reeves to the middle, tipped over by McInnes. Jake McInnes trying to dish it back in front, stopped on the doorstep. Lothering back over. Keeping through the middle. Handed off left side, looking for the low shot. That one's gonna miss the mark. Back in behind to Connors. Connors shoots it down. Intercepted by his number 17 counterpart on the opposite side, and now sent in down low. McInnes, a touch pass. Up the right side they come. Cut off in its center and a running kind of tackle as they cut back into the middle. Kane's gonna pull back and hits his teammate's skate. They're forced to take another whack at it into the zone. Played over here, in behind. Tasa now with the lane through the middle. They'll come in, stick handling all the way down. Burchell shot in, blocker save. Kane's running into Burchell. Backing around, Oliver. Play it off to the middle. Trying to get that out, and they'll get just enough on it. Pardon me. Burchell shot in. Oliver once again with it. Oliver, the captain with a stutter step. He'll go spinning out to the ice. Able to get that puck cleared down pretty far though, considering. That puck's gonna wrap around now left side. Back to Oliver once more. He'll hand that off to his forward, then back over to the opposite D. Up the left side and siphoned into the zone. Oh, and that one a little risky pass in front of your own net. You always want to be careful with those ones, as try not to get caught with the too many men. And that one hit like the door as it was open inside the bench, but no whistle. They'll just keep going. Down low, that one over to Bernier. Towards the middle. Daniel Landry gonna shoot that into the end wall. Picked up off the one hop by King. King to Landry in the middle. Shot Antigonish, rebound. Oh, and just missing the stick there on the right side. We almost saw our best opportunity of the game right there. Back in the opposite end. Stick handling, oh, and a little slash to the legs there on the way by. McKay will just skate right through. Looking for the open edge, and a good stick lift here close to us. Now picked up once more and shot down along those end boards. .341 to go in the first. Little sauce chip pass down low. They're gonna have to catch up to it. Chisholm back on. Over here through the middle they come. Trying to get by, but just stopped in the tracks there by Connors. Not much room to skate out there in that Antigonish zone. Pushed down and barreled through on the right side. Puck's freed out for a minute. Trying to get to McInnes. One-timer in front. As Chisholm able to pick up that free puck and get the dish off. Knocked down in behind. Picked up off the one hop. 3 minutes to go here in the first. Moving through the zone. Stopped up, Tasa now with a chance. Oh, and Brassard elected to go with the active stick rather than the butterfly, and it worked out for him there, but close chance. Is this Chisholm-McInnes line buzzing a little bit here to start for Antigonish. Getting into the zone and creating some chances. Gorman across to the right side, that one riding up off the end of the stick. Pushed off to that end wall. Picked up and ricocheted off to the left corner. Bulldogs trying to get it out. Sent it to the gut. They're at the blue line now. Back over. Tasa still battling to keep that in the zone. Lotherington shoots in. Easily pawed down there by Boyd. Still playing up the left side. 2 minutes to go. Good flow here to our first semifinal. Shot in and stirred up into the mesh. Under 2 minutes to go. .158 to go here in the first. Went a little bit of time there without the whistle. Able to get some good action in at both ends. Tight checking game here so far is the word I would use to describe, as that one shot in off the skate. And along that end wall, it quickly flicked up into the mesh. Back over to the right side, that one steered in. We're gonna push it into that left side corner. Rolling the caddy tries to catch up to it. Back in the opposite end, McDonald shoots it down. Keynes tries to get in behind, he'll take a bump. McDonald back to Bernier. Bernier over to the right side, shot in, that one missing the glove of Brassard. Chop back into the zone. 1:15 to go, shot down there. Burchell turned over on the post, but luckily there to be bailed out by Bernier as he had his eye on the prize there, able to jump right on that puck. Keynes now over to the right side, pushed off. But just cutting off those lanes. I mean, it's tough to score when you've got nowhere to shoot from, and Antigonish doing a good job as soon as that puck enters the zone, just cutting them off, pushing to the outside, create the turnover, and let's get this thing moving back the other way. That one's on top of the net, but obviously Tasa doing a good job of moving through that neutral zone successfully. So it's like a rock and a hard place type situation here. Down the right side, 35 seconds to go here in the first. trying for that lead on. They'll cut off and it'll be falling down there. Nicely done now up the left side. Back in behind, flicked in the opposite end. That one's going to drop down in front of Connors. Back in around on the wall, trying to get it by McNair. They do. Left side, shot back in, 10 seconds to go. Whistle down. And McKay and the linesman and a couple of the crowd have a laugh as I guess he must have been real close to that red line. 9.1 to go here in the first period. We'll have a minute break in between the first and the second. But that'll be falling back, and that should do it. So we'll head back to center here. One period in the books on our championship Sunday. Whistle down, and we'll be back shortly. Don't go anywhere. All right, start of the second frame here as I get a sip of water. You at home get to talk over what we saw in the first period. And we continue on. Play it over to the right side. That one quickly off the stick here. Broderick in ahead. Broderick shot high and a best chance of the game there. Falls by the wayside. As I think Broderick's mom here on the right side stood up with her head in her hands. Here to my right side, you always love to see the parents get into it. Seeing their kid out there on a big breakaway in a big game. Here to Chisholm. So our best chance of the game happening not more than 10 seconds into the second period. Down the right side. Kind of looked like a beer leaguer in there off the draw, just scooping and skating. Nicely done by Broderick. Couldn't finish it off though. Back in, oh no, the layout hit by Broderick as they continue on now in ahead. Antigonish trying to dish it over, right side shot. Oh, that one stays out. In along the boards, looking for that pass back. Oh, Broderick will take a bump now as he's down and slow to get up here along the wall. And here on high, but we don't show any potential injuries. So that being said, we'll take a quick break here. We'll be back when we've got all right, it looks like Broderick able to get up. Gonna try to shake that one off. He really got spun out here near that red line. And young Aiden Broderick was all over that shift. A breakaway off the draw, a big hit of his own, and then getting hit big. I'm sure he'll get some stick taps as he heads back to the bench, and hopefully he's okay. We'll keep an eye on that. It is now the puck one back into the zone. We continue on here. A minute into our second period. Picked up Dished back across. That'll be on the stick of Oliver, trying to get that up the wall. Set back in now behind. Blaine McDonald turned over. And around to the open wing, still looking for our first goal here. Sent in. Broussard's going to glove that down and calmly cover it up. Pardon me. Wait. Face off again. 13:39 to go in the second. That one over to the left side. Into the shin pad. Trying to turn it back the other way. Bulldogs in. Right side. Shot. Save. Back into the line. Oh, that one's chipped by. Oh, and a good play. Oh, yeah, you can't do that as a frustrated Murphy holds on to the cage there. That one wasn't going to last very long as well done there by Blaine McDonald as that puck, as we so often see, was headed on the other way, and a great chance at one end sometimes, and more than you think, turns into a great chance at the other. And McDonald, the last line of defense, gets in front of it, and Murphy chopping the man down, or I should say pulling him down. That one shot in. Broussard save. Oh, they're gonna get Murphy for the box. Okay, so all right, I stand corrected up here in the box. I thought for sure that was gonna be a holding it on the mask, but I guess they must have got the holding it on Murphy there first, so the penalty to the Ducks. I mean, honest mistake, right? They go into the boards, they're kind of jockeying for position. I suppose it could go to either of them, but fair enough. That was probably my biggest whiff for the weekend here on the penalties. Down here on the left side, so Tasa with the man advantage. Broussard steers away. Back over to Rivard. He'll hand that off to the left side. Played back in behind Muse, chopped off Muse's stick over to Boyd. Pardon me. River down the right side. Stepping in, down low, trying to center. Left side, big shot in, and that one's gonna fall in behind. Grab now, down low, looking for a potential wraparound. It's off into the corner. Stick handle now, back, poked off to the wall again. Boyd with it. He won't corral, sent in Broussard, and it hits his stick and through the 5-hole. And our first goal will come from Tasa, as that one was going through the blue paint, and Broussard went to swipe at it, and it hits the inside of the stick and falls in between his own 5-hole, so a power play marker here. And Broussard's got to try to shake that one off, as playing a good game here as we are into our second period, but the first goal, definitely one that could shake a goaltender. Tasa on the board, just kept pushing that puck towards the front of the net. The good things will happen, and eventually it did. 1-0 lead here for the Ducks. Back in through the middle, trying to chip that one by. Pardon me. Antigonish got to keep playing their game here, though. Got to start pushing that puck into the offensive end, setting up. So Sebastian Muse with a big goal here at the start of the semifinal. I guess we could say halfway through the semifinal at this point, but big goal nonetheless. Oh, that went in. It's knocked out offside. 11:21 to go. Collision off the start here, and a late arm up there is now Antigonish to the power play. And they're gonna hell him off here. Interference off the draw, and the Bulldogs here, just moments after giving up the lead or giving up that tie game, will now head to the power play. 11:16 left to go in the second. Shot down, and that one rifled in the opposite way. Broussard gonna pick it up and touch that back. Connors now with it. Connors over to Kavanaugh. Drop back, trying to get it to the line, shot up into the mesh. That should stay in the zone, yeah. Tipped off the Tasa stick of Canes.
Tasa penalty number 14, Mason Murphy, 2 minutes interference. Time penalty, 2 minutes 44 seconds. That's Murphy,
sitting in the sin bin for 2. Shot down, off the jaw. Broussard getting pressured down low. He's got to be careful with it. Chisholm there to pick it up. Chisholm cut off on the boards and he'll go down. Back in behind, played off, now Burchell. Burchell fans on it. In the skates here. Left side poked off. Bernier firing along to Chisholm. Chisholm hands off to the middle. Connors, low shot. That one won't get very far. Bulldogs haven't done much on the power play. Back into Chisholm. Offside is, you see over there, the Antigonish have that bench where they're going to come on and they're going to be in the zone, so comes back to bite them a little bit there. One minute left to go on the power play for the Bulldogs. Sent back in. Picked up by Austin Landry. Up the left side. Weaving into the zone. Shot on, that one stopped in on the post. Sent back around now. Chipped in through the middle. Trying to go for a potential stick lift. Gorman back out. That one's played inside, behind and up the right wall. In past the red line. Back to Daniel Landry. Daniel Landry with 14 seconds left on the power play will hand that off. That rolls up into the mask. And almost spun out. Dished in front, chance Bulldogs. Shot, that one steered aside. Pardon me. The first point-blank shot here for the Bulldogs in a while. Low shot in. It's free in front, losing a stick, falling down. Going back to even strength. One sent down for the icing. 9:01 to go here in the second as we get close to halfway through this game. Yesterday we started off with 2 great games in the morning, including this Antigonish team pulling off that big Glace Bay victory. Today we start off with another pretty good game here to start. 1-0 here in our semifinal. Chisholm spins around, rebound in front there. Didn't get it. Now shot back into the right side, and Bulldogs' focus now has got to go to directing some of these shots on net, testing the goaltender. Down low to Reeves. Reeves takes a semi-check. Up back on the wall to the blue line. Pardon me, flutter pass. I guess this cough catching up to me here on game 15-17. My apologies. Back to the line, shot in. Now in front, Bulldogs sent on and didn't get all of that one. Roland McCaddy. Lead pass into the left side. Gonna take their time. Try to shoot that back, picked up in stride. In behind by Oliver. Oliver with the risky stretch pass up the right side to Chisholm, though it works out here. Down the right side, pulling back. Bulldogs to the line, Oliver. Oliver, low shot, catches a shin pad. Getting in those shooting lanes, looking like the 2022 LA Kings. Blocking everything that comes close here, Tasa. And any Oilers fans from last year Know how frustrating that can be when you reach the playoffs and you're firing into shin pads for 7 straight games. Bulldogs playing, like I said, playing pretty good. Down 1, but not giving up a ton of chances. Tasa, though, have played a complete game up until this point. Towards the middle. That one on the end of the stick. Connors tried to dish it up. It'll be stopped down low and a cutback move there. Stick handled. Left side. Tipped back into McPhee. Back over to Bernier. Bernier hands that up. In towards the middle. Turned over. Chance shot. Oh, and a big save. It's trying to get fancy in front of their own net. One of the cardinal rules of hockey is do not make a deke in front of your own net. And just like that, it was almost tied up off the Chisholm shot. We've gone a few minutes here without the whistle. Keeping a flow going here. Picked up by Muse, our goal scorer. Pardon me. He'll turn that over now. Into the left side. Stop. Couldn't get that shot off. Bulldogs working that puck north though here. Oh, yeah, I gotta get that active stick back, and a good last line of defense offside though, as they get bit once more by that bench and that door being in the offensive zone as Chisholm trying to change off. He'll get some head pats. Chisholm's, in my opinion, been the most impressive player on the Bulldogs so far. Up until this point, has had some big goals and some big plays, and just one of the players on the team who seems to know how to create offense, which you can never have too much of. Played over to the right side, 6:02 left to go in the second. Kept in the zone, down the left side they come. Tasa, shot in front, Brassard gonna handle that one. Just under 6 minutes to go, 5:54. Thank you everyone for tuning in here once again on High Button Sports, our first of 3 games here today. Semifinal. We are well into this one. Over halfway done, 1-0 Tasa lead here, trying to punch their ticket for the 2 o'clock final game. Antigonish got here after a miraculous win with 4.8 seconds in the morning yesterday. Trying to continue their run. That one sent in low, off the pad, rebound in front, it's loose. Tasa chops at it. Sent into the corner. Picked up now and knocked off the stick in a hurry, but a couple stick lifts and beaten to it. Down the left side, Lotherington. Got off. Lotherington with some good work there on the blue line. .5:12 left to go, and now Tasa trying to keep this puck in the Bulldogs' end. Back to the line. The stutter shot there. Over to the right side, looking for the angle. Falls off the stick. Reeves now. High shot, blocked it away. Brassard tracked that all the way home. Back in towards Keynes. Picked up by Bulldogs. Down the wall, running into the ref. Benjamin McDonald takes a hard hit along the boards. As he'll double over, but can't get right back up. Took that one like a pro, but a nice hit laid, but Tasa now the other side. Back in behind. Seth McGilvery tries to get it out as a younger sibling yells out, "Come on, Seth." Shot in to the corner now, picked up on that far boards. Brings a smile to my face. That was me at one point. Watching my brother play goalie. Much better hockey player than I was, but fun to watch nonetheless. Back in to the right side, chopped off the stick. That one's gonna be sent down, and free puck here in the neutral zone. It's been a while since Antigonish has gotten it down. a game of ebbs and flows here, partially. It's been even, but it seems like each team is kind of picking up that puck, having a few minutes of time on attack, and then switches back the other way. Stick lift here, quick shot in, pad save, looking for the rebound. And Kavanaugh will go down. Outside the zone. Shot back in, Kavanaugh's gonna tag up, way offside. Where's the middle, left side. That one's tipped down in the zone. Grab now, 3:20 to go in the second. Hand it off, left side. Poked up through the middle where they keep it in. Back over, pushed off into the boards and behind. Picked up and Bulldogs tries to get it back. Sent back in the zone. Stopped off with the stick, trying to stick handle Chisholm. Over to the left side, towards the middle. Over to Ludi. Ludi down the right, toe drag around. Ludi looking for one. Broussard there. Puck not covered up. Left side. Shot down. Clark's gonna pick it up, but it'll be whistled for the icing, and 2:36 to go here in the second. We're gonna have our 10-minute break after the second period as the lineswoman down there taking a spill. A little slow to get up. That one didn't look like it felt great. They've got to check on her now over there. And okay, so here on high button, they'll head back to the bench. No injuries shown, and we're just gonna take a moment here as a spill there, waiting for the face-off. We'll be back in a second. Okay, so with a little bit of help, we're able to help our official out, and looks like we'll be going down to two refs, one linesman, and hope she's okay there. As just kind of a freak accident, falling there, getting ready for the next face-off, and not ideal whatsoever as 2:36 to go here in the second. We'll have to continue on here, so goalie's heading back for our last 2.5 minutes before the end of the period. The coach getting a word in with the referee. Just getting kind of maybe an update as they head over to the other bench. I'm guessing they'll just go with obviously the two refs, one linesman combination. Or maybe they'll switch one of the refs over to linesman and do two there. All right, so looks like we're just about all sorted here. Like I said, obviously wishing the best there after it can only be described as a freak accident. No one laid the body on that injury, just a tough one, so we'll continue on. Get back in the zone here. So 2:36 to go in the second. We got our 10-minute break here shortly. Oh, and they're gonna head back over, both the refs. Explaining there along the boards, I guess, what's gonna be going on here now. Pardon me. All right, so here we go. 2:36 to go here. Trying to get back into it. Tasa, low shot. Quick save by Brassard. That one steered away. Back low in the zone. Work back and pass off the mark. It's going to be to Bulldogs, who's then just got to pick it up and fire it in. Maybe a second longer he could have worked with that puck. Turned over to Antigonish. In behind, taking a move in front of their own net. Loses it as Oliver, and then he'll shoot it down the right side. Not enough juice for icing. In behind, Provincial around to the opposite end. Picked up by Sangster. My mistake, Bernier was the pass of 15. Back over to Provincial. His time ticks away, but now down the left side. Bit of a lane here. Bulldogs, pardon me, shoot that in. But didn't get near enough of that puck. 1:42 to go. Oh, here on the draw, Seth McGilvery frees it up. Right side shot, tip, scores! And off the draw, they finish it off with a nice play. Not much the Ducks could have done about that one, as just picked up in the right spot near the hash marks and fired home. It'll be 1-1, and we're all tied up. 1-1 the score here with 1:38 to go in the second. Back over to the wall now. They're going to try to chip it back into the zone. Pardon me. So I said, and I often like to talk about the difference in scoring a goal late before you head to the dressing room, and instead of Tasa being able to head in saying they're up 1, now we're all square down the right side trying to push them off. Keen's circled off of it. Back on the wall, picked up with a nice cut-off hit, allowing Antigonish to pull it out down the right side. Shot and scores! And just like that, off the shot, Antigonish takes the lead. 2 consecutive shots. And they were announcing that number 9 there, Kavanaugh, scored, and I think that one was McGilvery who fired it home, and now 2-1 with a minute flat left to go and 2 goals in quick succession. Here we go, and now the Bulldogs, after trailing pretty much all the way through here, it was tied for a bit, but down 1, they fire in 2, both off shots, catching the top of the net. We want to talk about momentum switches. Hughes fires it down, and just like that, we've got a brand new hockey game may as well wipe those first 2 periods away. So after our break with the lineswoman injury, a totally different game here coming off of it. 34 seconds to go. In behind, left side, trying to get that up the wall. It's picked up, high shot, that's going to be blocked on the way to the net, and Antigonish just got to get to the end of this one here now. Picked up to Chisholm, he'll go down. 14 seconds, Tasa looking for a late tie. Muse hands it off. Right side, dished in front, one-timer, that one just wide. And a good look there for Tasa late. The 3-2-1, shot in. And just like that, the Bulldogs now in control. 2-1 the score after 2 goals in the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds here in the second period. And they'll head to the dressing room. We'll head to our break and be back in 10 minutes. You don't want to go and miss any of this. See you then. Hey everybody, welcome back to High Button Sports here as it is go time here for our third and final period on semifinal 1. 15 minutes on the board, a brand new hockey game after Antigonish scored 2 late ones. And Tasa had the first one, 2 goals in the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds of that second period. And as we said, I'm sure that dressing room had a bit of a different vibe in there for the Ducks than they were expecting. That one kicked out in front and keeping. Let's see how they come out of the gate here. Keeping high shot, blocker down in front. On the stick here, wrapped around, not gonna get there. Back over on the wall, down into the corner. Picked up in behind to keeping shot, shin pad. Pardon me, turned back the other way. Picked up now by Jake McInnes. McInnes trying to play it forward. Over to Broderick. Broderick cross-site pass to Lotherington. Lotherington hands that off to the middle. Into the offensive end here now, Gorman. Picked up now. Played over to Chisholm. Chisholm's going to shoot that down. It'll get back to the Ducks' end. Right on the mark, so no icing there. Turned over in front. Bulldogs trying for a quick spin and shoot. Second chance. And a good job by Reeves with the block. Oh, and a quick one off the wall. Trying to catch the goalie off guard. Back in behind. Scores! And to start out the third period, a goal here. And a big celly to the bench as Seth McGilvery buries it. And I bet you that little guy earlier who was yelling, "Go Seth," is pumped about that one. 3-1 the score. And what a start here. Over to the gates for the Bulldogs. It's 3 consecutive goals. And now the adrenaline's pumping, boys. The adrenaline is pumping. How? You gotta hold this team off now. Feeling a bit like a lacrosse game here with that music going during play. All right, shut off there now. Great music all weekend long. Have you ever been to one of those Thunderbird games in Halifax where they blast the music on like 100 the entire game? I do like it, but sometimes you're trying to talk to your buddies and you end up yelling. Fun games though, and Halifax Thunderbirds, a great relationship with us here at High Button. You can check out some of those interviews with the Thunderbirds players if you would like on our YouTube channel or iTunes, Spotify, and everywhere in between. So 13 minutes left here in the third period, and an early goal there for the Bulldogs extends the lead to 2. A little bit of a cushion, but a long way to go before the finish line. Off the end of the stick, chipped up. Blaine McDonald now in behind, picked up by Burchell. Burchell tries to play it around. Oh, and fanned on there. Pushed off into the corner. Back around, that one's gonna fall back in for the Bernier there. Sorry, there's 15s are messing me up there. I think it's because they said they're 15 on Antigonish, but I haven't seen one out there. Back into the line. Picked up by Lotherington. Lotherington shoots that one around the end wall. Try to chip out in front on the right side. Gorman, a sharp angle shot. Covered off well by Broussard. Ooh. And a little quick move in front. Able to get that off to the winger now. And now gaining center. Chopped down. Sent back. 12 minutes to go in the third. Will Antigonish try to just kill the time off the clock, or are they hungry for another insurance marker? Or will they have much choice in the matter? Will Tasa start to turn it on here and get themselves back in this semifinal game? Left side, shot in. Back in behind, picked up. Worked across, Lotherington over. Off the end of the stick. Pulled back, looking for the handoff. Gonna connect there for Oliver. Oliver gaining into the blue line. He'll shoot that down, chasing the puck all the way in. Try to chip in front. It was free for a moment. Plucked away though. Back into the line, sent down by Reeves. Or picked up by Reeves. Back in towards the middle. That's gonna be scooped around in center. Trying to catch up to it, right side, a little move around. McDonald, oh, and he is laid out here along the boards. Ben McDonald will get right back up on the tail end of a massive check by Austin Landry. Ben McDonald, though, took that one like a champ, and he's right back in that play. Holy mama. Down the right side. There's been some absolutely bone crushers. If I do a highlight package of this weekend, I'm doing a Don Cherry style. Rock 'em, sock 'em. There's plenty of hits to fill a few minutes. 10:34 left to go in the third. 3-1 lead here, Bulldogs. Bulldogs not considered a favorite heading into this weekend. Trying to punch their ticket into the final two. Ready to go. It's played back. Tasa cross. McKay gets it. One goal here. Gets Tasa back in it, and there it is. McKay firing it top right. And just as the words leave my lips, they finish it off. And a nice one on another shot that just catches over the shoulder. And just what the doctor ordered here for the Tasa team. 10:28 to go. 3-2 to score. Here we go. So the insurance marker looking more and more important there for Antigonish, as now it's not so much of an insurance marker as the standing game winner. Tasa have what it takes to put another one in here. Is that all she wrote for the goal scoring? Who knows? Down the left side. We got a good game here, folks. Rivard shoots it back in the other way. Now, turnover in front. Quick job, Muse. Shot in front. That one high, and a perfect turnover by the captain, Muse, as he creates. And he couldn't have drawn it up any better going for that puck. Dishing it in front and getting a scoring chance. Doesn't find the back of the net. Right here again, and a Tasa appearance. Looking on with bated breath here. This has been a fantastic even game here. Highs and lows for both teams. It's coming down to one goal here inside 10 minutes. 9:40 to go here in our semifinal one. Batted around the end, boys looking for the wraparound. Quick chance in front. Jake McInnes couldn't get all of it. Now over to Keeping. Keeping for Tasa up the right side, trying to send that on. Turned over to the middle once again. Poked ahead to McInnes. That's going to fall through his skates. Back to the line. Shot in, tipped away. Oh, and Chisholm with a picture-perfect tip. Couldn't finish it off, though. 2-goal lead almost restored. Entering the zone here now, Broderick. Broderick gets laid out there with a nice hit. Austin Landry with a shot, tripling in behind. Oh, and scooped out. Jake McInnes, have yourself a shift, young man, as that one was definitely having a chance of going in. Shot into the glove, Broussard. Holy. We had a good angle of that one just trickling in behind. That one, a tough one from in tight. Fell in behind, but not finding the back of the net. We'll head over, try to shoot that out. Nice job working it across. Picked up by Daniel Landry. Daniel Landry into the glove. Canes looking for that wraparound play. Back to McDonald, kept in the zone, left side. Fired in. In along the end boards. Trying to get that back. Antigonish looking to restore their lead. Back in behind. Pushed off into the wall, a little too fancy with that one. Tasa, I don't think is gonna put up with much of that here down the stretch. Kane's down the right side. He'll get pushed off of it into the wall, trying to dish it back quickly. In towards the middle, looking for the open lane, on the stick, looking for another chance. Set down for an icing. 7:55 left to go in the third, so just about halfway through. This game, what a roller coaster of emotions is the only way to really put it. Leads for both teams comeback goals, big moments, big hits, big penalties. Puck dropped in there. One over to McKay. McKay firing that around the end boards. Sent off into the wall. Trying to steer side. It's over to McKay again. McKay, strong tournament for the D-man. Looking to continue his quest for the provincial title. Down the left side, cut off. In towards the middle end. Back once more. McKay down the left side. Intercepted. Shot in. That's going to catch the boards. In behind and on the wall. And I had a discussion there at the intermission with a father who's here standing next to me, and we were making the point that you can't even have a chance to shoot that puck off the glass, especially on that far side. So it takes away a lot of breakout opportunities. These teams have really had to adjust as the weekends went on. We went from about 100 whistles a game from that puck going out, cut down to about 25. So great progress. Dominion Arena though, been great to us, and great ice, great lighting. The internet's held up relatively well. What more can we ask for here in our final few games? Hit along the wall. They're going to try to play that out. Time ticks away here for Tasa as they try to even it up. Gorman ahead. That one knocked off the sticker. He just loses it on his own. Dishes to the middle. Chance here. Shot. Block it away. And a big save for Bassard to track that through traffic. Left side. Stick handling it above. Back into the zone. Picked up now Oliver. Oliver with some pressure. He'll hold on to it. Little play up the wall and cleanly, or almost fully cleanly out of the zone. It was sent in though. Chisholm couldn't get rid of it. Backhand, stick handling through. And a step up play there to keep it out of the zone. Bulldogs get their guys back. 5:54 to go. Left side. Picking up on that puck there. Daniel Landry, left side, knocked off his stick. Trying to turn it back the other way. Down the right side, a move around. Tasa spun out. Backhanded now in behind. Up the right side, trying to dish that in. Kept in the zone just by a hair. In across. Back over behind. Burchell now. Burchell tries to find Ben McDonald that misses a stick. Murphy putting some pressure on to Burchell in the middle. Free puck here down the middle. Into the left side. They'll step in. Shot. That one gloved away. 4:48 to go here in the third. 3-2 hockey game. We've got to find a winner here. Thank you everyone for tuning in here on High Button Sports. I hope you've enjoyed the broadcasts all weekend long. My name's Jeff Warburton. It's been a pleasure to bring you all the action. And I hope that if you did enjoy High Button next season or next provincial season, we'll see you again here. If you're interested in regular season streaming for next year, make sure you put in a word and email us. Or email me at jeffhighbutton@gmail.com, and we could be covering the games all season long. We usually do most home games. Get comfortable in those rinks. Build a relationship with the team. It only takes, a couple games before you get all the names down. All right, Tasa here for the back end, and a stick coming in there. Ben Kavanaugh breaking up a potential lead pass. Back over again, McNair. McNair now head up. Shoots that dial out. Antigonish with 4:08 to go, trying to hang on to their finals berth. It's down in the zone. Trying to play it over to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh loses it, back to the line. Tasa stepping for a shot. Broussard tracking right into the glove. Broussard's been up to the task here so far. Will he have what it takes to get these last 3:49 killed off? We've seen just about everything here this weekend, so I'm not going to be holding my breath on anything being a guarantee here until that last buzzer goes. Tasa's had some good pressure here in the third period. I'd even say great pressure. Back in behind McKay, chopped off the stick. That one's in along the end wall. Pushed off into the boards. That one's freed up. 3:31 to go. 1 goal game here. Tasa trying to tie it up. Chisholm intercepts. Free puck here in the middle as that one trickles. Foot race for it. Tasa with a perfect chip by Reeves. Reeves now to the outside and he'll get sat down. Put on the back end there by Austin Landry. I can't tell you, that's not his first hit of the weekend. In ahead, Tasa looking for the open lane and a stick flying in the air. That thing was like a pole vault. Lotherington pulls it back in. Sent in. Broussard's gonna leave it. Grabbed by Landry. Austin Landry tries to dish it off. In behind. Losing the stick there. Pick up your stick. You're useless without your stick out there. Well, maybe not totally useless, but a lot less useful. And oh, it goes in off a body in front. And Tasa, with 2:35 to go, gets the friendly bounce. And Reeves puts it home. And the 2-1 or the 3-1 lead here in the third period has evaporated. And Tasa tying it up, and just a series of unfortunate events there in front. Knocked off the shin pad, and like it so often goes, it always feels like the biggest moments have the biggest mistakes, I guess is what you could call it. I mean, I don't really know if as much Antigonish could have done, but wow, this game just keeps on giving, and now we're all tied up 3-3 with 2:18 to go, and a finals berth at Provincial's on the line. Does not get any better than this, folks, in minor hockey. Back in behind, Tasa keeping the pace going. They've pushed it this entire third period. So that'll go to number 20, Cole keeping. And on the wall, tried to pinch it across. Oh, you got to go to that puck there, leaving it for a moment. Now grabbed and just taking too many deeks with it. You got to be quick. Get this out of the end. Tasa just pushing the pace here heavily. Antigonish hasn't been in that Tasa end in a while. 95 seconds to go here in regulation. Back to the line. Duck slow shot, steered away. Bulldogs shot, glove save. Oh, and a little zest there in front. And you gotta be careful. I mean, come on, the last thing you want to do right now is take a penalty after the whistle. But this game is all square. Tasa kept pushing the pace, and eventually they get the bounce they needed. And you know what they say when it's tie game, you may as well pretend the rest of the game didn't start. We're all brand new here. 95 seconds to go. Tipped in front. Back to McKay. McKay shot. Glove down. Oh boy. And the refs. Oh, it looks like we got a new linesman out here. I just noticed that. I mean, the intensity of the game, I didn't even notice, but they managed to find someone to come on for this third period, I suppose. So we're going with the 2-2 here still. Tasa trying to come all the way back here in the last 5 minutes. In along the wall. Picked up. What an emotional ride it's been for the Bulldogs. In along the boards. Back to McKay. McKay chops it down. Back in behind. It's picked up. Pressure and too low in front. Tasa. Oh, it's covered up, and you gotta be a little slicker than that with the puck, as it's the last minute of play. 56 seconds to go. Tie game. It all comes down to this. Tasa looking for their third consecutive goal. Back over, Oliver has it. Oliver in behind. He'll be getting pressured, calmly picks that up. gets it over on the wing. They're going to try to play that back. In behind, seconds tick off the clock here, 43 seconds to go. Oliver in behind. They're getting hemmed in their own way, but Oliver's sticking it out. Over to the right side, and he gets rid of it. Oliver bailing his team out a little bit there as Tasa was all over him down low. 29 seconds to go. In behind. McKay trying to get it out. Oh, that stick got in high. Gorman ahead. Who's going to play hero? Down the right side. Shot rising up in front. It's stopped. Last second shot. Still on it. 12 seconds to go. And they couldn't get it off. 10 seconds. Broderick shot. Glove down. With 4 seconds to go. A couple of grade A chances in front there for Tasa. And Antigonish desperately needs to get to the end of this third period. As Tasa all over him right now. Where are you? 4 seconds on the clock. Tied up there. Tasa trying to get that back. 1 second last moment, and we're headed to overtime. In our semifinal provincial game. Tell your friends, tell your siblings. This is next goal wins. Who is going to play hero and send their team to the final? We'll be back in a minute. Don't go anywhere. All right, folks. Not too much of a rest in between here for us as the nerves are going and we're into next goal wins territory. 38 seconds to go before we start our overtime period. 5 minutes to go. Antigonish was up 3-1. 2 goals scored by Tasa as they closed it off, kept pushing the pace to the end of it, and it looks like it's going to be 5-on-5. None of this 3-on-3, 4-on-4. We're going to end with a proper goal here. Apparently, they said we don't switch ends, so this is it. We head in. Who is going to play hero? This is what it's all about. A semi-final game here in overtime, a finals berth for provincials, an entire year's worth of work. One team's going home, one team's playing at 2 p.m. Falling down, risky there, falling back in behind, now they'll come. Brett Connors. Connors will play that up the left side, looking for the lane across. Dished off onto the stick. Trying to shake off some players, Burchell, and the nervous energy here, you can feel it in the crowd. Connors now in ahead. Antigonish has got to change something up in their game plan from the end of that third period, or it's just a matter of time. Starting out here, solid, 5 minutes to go in overtime. I guess we're not doing the 20-minute frames. We're going to just do 5 minutes, and then, God forbid, we end this thing in a shootout. Left side, sent in. That one back to the line, shot back down the opposite way. Picked up by Tasa in behind. Down the left side they come. Burchell sends in a shot. That one's steered away. Puck's on net for Tasa. It worked out for them before. I don't imagine them going away from that formula. Down the right side, trying to pick up speed off the outside. Everyone else follows. Cut off on the board and a massive hit lead. Rossi McPhee goes down, and he's right back up. And he goes right back down. Back in through the middle. Into center again. Trying ahead, that one gonna be tossed up into the zone. Cut back, left side. In behind, turned over, Tasa right side, held on to, shot, couldn't finish it off. And Broderick was almost the hero, couldn't go 5-hole. Back to Gorman. Gorman down the left side, picks it up in front, tries to tip it off. That one blocked before it could get there. Antigonish now back the other way. Sent in along the wall. Chopped that there, right side. Into the zone they come. Held off, back in behind. Trying to be the last man back. Lead pass ahead, Gorman in. Gorman shot, glove down. You know, part of the job. You got to tell the grandparents who are standing up. I know it's intense, but you can't be getting in the view here of our high button viewers. We want as clean of a look as possible here as we get down to the last moments. 2:37 left to go in overtime. Next goal wins. On the right side, Tasa in front. That one dished across. Back to the blue line. Keeping down. In behind. Touched off the stick now. Stick handled out. Here comes Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh shoots that in. Delayed offside. Touched off. They got a little too excited. 2:14 to go here in the third. Kavanaugh's shown his streaks of offense here this weekend. Is he going to be the one to get our final goal here? Played back to the line, 2:13 to go in the extra frame, down the right side. Trying to play that back in across. That's on the glove. Picked up again into the offensive zone. Antigonish around, left side. Trying to push that towards the front of the net. Antigonish, chance in front, scores! They finish it off! 5-hole goal! As the Bulldogs are headed to the finals. And Tasa will be heading home empty-handed. And they went around him so quickly that I don't even know who finished that one off as they go to the net and get the puck, and the Tasa parents beside themselves here as Antigonish will be headed to the U15AA finals. And okay, right there, let's get a number of our hero. That's number 14 there. Aiden McDonald looks to be the one who finished it off 5-hole. And just like that, we've got our winner. The Bulldogs here off their first real chance in overtime. Put it home, and I guess that's what they say, right? It only takes one. All right, that was number 14, and that's Aiden McDonald right there. And we got to give our showing to the man who ended this one. What an up and down game, and what a first semifinal we just witnessed. As McDonald puts it home, and biggest goal of that young man's career, I can assume. And that's what it's all about, that emotion. And Antigonish started off the tournament losing 2 games after leading. I've talked about it. That's been their road here. They had 2 fantastic games back-to-back to finish off their round robin, and they pull it off here. And Seamus McKay with a fantastic weekend as well. He scored some big goals. He'll get his picture. And no doubt here, Aiden McDonald will head on, receive his MVP and the support of his teams, and that'll do it for us here on High Button Sports. Thank you so much for tuning in. as the boys will finish us off here with the celebration. My name's Jeff Werbert. Once again, we're going to be back shortly with the next one. You don't want to miss it. We got a brand new game on the docket here at 10:30, so just 30 minutes away. That'll be South Shore and Cole Harbour. Who will be playing Antigonish in the final? We'll find out. Thank you once more for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Number 9.